Hey, it's Dr. Rimka. Thank you so much for taking the time to visit my page. So, a couple things about my website I want to let you know. It's very information heavy on purpose. To me, an educated client is really an empowered client. So there's a lot of information on this website. Again, I did it by design. But it has a tendency to overwhelm people. So I want to talk you through a few things that I think are really, really important. One, you're here because you're probably suffering from some condition and you're trying to decide, can this woman help me? Is this the right practice for me, right? Well, I think it's really important that when you work with somebody, you have rapport with them. I am not the right fit for everybody, and that's okay, right? You need to look at who I am. I wear malas. I often don't wear shoes. You can read a lot about me in my bio to kind of get an idea of who I am. You're not going to see a lot of diplomas on my walls. I have degrees. I just don't care about that kind of stuff for my ego. What I care about is getting people results, and I'm very good at that. Go ahead to the success stories part of my website, and you can see people giving us feedback on the kind of things that I'm able to help. Okay? So what do I think is important for you to know? I think reading some of those circular links below, my approach to healing, I think you should see that because I'm going to be different than a lot of the conventional places you've been. And if I'm just too weird for you, you should know that ahead of time, right? Or I might be right up your alley, what you've been looking for all along. So please read my approach to healing. I think it's critical to make a decision if we're the right fit for you. Also, a lot of people find it really important to read my journey. That's a new thing I've put on the website, but I think under the team and my bio and under my journey, I think you might realize, if you resonate with me, if I'm a good fit, okay? Overall, something you can also look at are the frequently asked questions. My staff is busy, right? We get a lot of emails and a lot of calls every day, typically more than we can handle. So we put emphasis on current practice members, current clients, and if I've already answered the question, please take the time to go through this website slowly, starting with my approach to healing. I think the vision page, these are all very brief pages, but it'll give you a sense of the practice. Also making sure to read the success stories to see if, do I help the thing that you have going on or not? Also, what makes me different in terms of what I do, I think, is the neurospirituality page. So, well, let me say this. I just even got a call from somebody who's like, you seem like you're not really like a typical chiropractor. So I have a few degrees. I am a doctor of chiropractic. Right? So a lot of people have maybe some idea of what a chiropractor does, right? Well, we're very different depending on what we do. I also have a history before of being a therapist and teaching large workshops based upon Gestalt therapy and Adlerian psychology and inner child work. So I've done a lot of stuff in the realm of the psyche. I'm also trained many years as an empath and intuitive. So I bring a blend of science. I'm a board certified neurofeedback therapist, right? I read brain waves. So I'm kind of this science-based nerdy brain specialist specializing in detoxification based upon my experience with family members with autism and other mental illnesses, based upon my own experience of working in a mental hospital with schizophrenics, then based upon teaching personal growth courses. So I am kind of strange for people to say, what do you really do, right? They can't quite put me in a box. I'm not a therapist exactly. I'm not just a neurotherapist. I'm not just a chiropractor. I'm not just this nutrition metabolic expert. I'm all of those things. I can combine a strong cognitive sense with a strong spiritual and intuitive sense to merge the two to get you the result that you haven't seen before. So the best way to navigate this page, spend a little time reading a few of the articles, reading the frequently asked questions, and if after seeing everything you think you want some of this Dr. Rimka style, then you can schedule a phone consult. We do go through a relatively extensive screening process. I do not have the time and energy, unfortunately, to see everybody who contacts us. I'm working on ways to maximize my impact and broaden my spectrum by training more doctors and doing more of a virtual practice as well. But in the meantime, you need to be educated as to what we do, and then we'll see, are we still really the right fit for you? All right, our job is to help you you know, just feel good again. And if we're the right fit, great. If we're not, I'll tell you who is. Thank you for coming to the page, and enjoy.